Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. So it is now 6:17. We will get our meeting started. Let us call the city council meeting to order. We will start with roll calls. Cindy, please.
Councilmember Bodwin.
Present.
Councilmember Browsen.
Here I am.
Councilmember Budd. Here. Mayor Mohammed.
Here.
Councilmember Rugg.
Here.
Councilmember Ferris.
Here.
Councilmember Dumalong is absent.
All right. Now that we are present, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance if you are able to.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Thank you, everyone. Moving on to the approval of the agenda, do I have a motion to approve the agenda? Approve the agenda. Wow, to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussions? All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, the agenda is approved. Moving on to the presentation. We have one presentation. It's proclamation observing World Vitiligo Day on June 25th, 2024. Whereas vitiligo is an autoimmune disease causing loss of pigment from areas of the skin and resulting in irregular white spots or patches, and whereas approximately 1% of the global population is affected by vitiligo, highlighting its universal prevalence and the need for enhanced awareness. And whereas vitiligo is not contagious and usually not physically painful, and the psychological and social effects are well documented, especially devastating to children. And whereas many individuals with vitiligo experience stigmatization, discrimination, and bullying due to the lack of public understanding of the condition, and whereas the precise cause of vitiligo remains largely unknown, requiring further research to better understand and treat this condition, and whereas June 25th is recognized as World Vitiligo Day, a day dedicated to raising awareness and understanding about this condition, and whereas Minnesota VIT Friends was founded in 2014 to bring together those with vitiligo to help educate, support, and advocate and spread awareness. And now, therefore, let it be known that the mayor and the city council of the city of St. Louis Park, Minnesota, hereby honor June 25th, 2024 as World Vitiligo Day in our community. Whereas I set my hand and caused the Great Seal of St. Louis Park to be affixed on this 17th of June, 2024. Thank you. I am hoping I pronounced is it Vit Friends or is it V-I-T? Vit Friends. Okay. I wanted to make sure. So point of correction, Vit Friends. We want to thank you for all the work that you do and all the support and advocacy that you do around this. I know that I was just commenting to my fellow council member that in the past couple of years, I know that there has been supermodels that have come onto the scene who have been really big advocates and have been educating the large public and their audience about vitiligo, and they look stunning doing it. So, yeah. Go ahead, Councilman.
Mayor, I wonder if we might invite our guests to say a few words since we have such a short, not since, but if she's interested, would you be okay with that?
Absolutely. Please come on up.
If you want to.
If you want to and are able to.
Sure. Can I approach and give you guys stuff too?
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to, yeah.
So my name is Alicia Roofs, and I'm the founder of Minnesota Vit Friends. As you said, we've been here for 10 years now. Mm-hmm. We have about 300 plus members here in Minnesota with vitiligo from all walks of life, all ages. all colors, all genders. And we actually hosted the national conference here in 2022 that brought over 220 people from, actually we had international people here too, and renowned doctors and physicians and pharmaceutical company reps and people that are trying to help treat vitiligo, find a cure maybe someday, and just also help raise awareness about vitiligo. So there's people that want to, embrace their vitiligo, like the supermodels, and show their spots and be proud of it. But there's definitely a lot of people that aren't out there and are suffering in silence that we're here to be their voice. And what's so exciting is just in 2021 was the first year that there has been an FDA-approved drug to treat vitiligo. It finally has happened. It's something that is really exciting, and because of that first drug, now there are several drugs on the market, or not on the market, that are in FDA phases now that are hopefully going to be approved in the next 5 years that will be coming out for vitiligo. Before it was always, it could be used for eczema, but not vitiligo, because vitiligo is considered cosmetic, which is crazy because it's an autoimmune disease. It's your immune system attacking inside, which is causing the white spots. So that's what we're here for, is just to raise the education and awareness. And the reason why we wanted to do this in St. Louis Park is we're actually having a film premiere of the vitiligo documentary that is coming out on June 20, or it's actually out, but we're premiering it here in Minnesota on June 25th at the Showplace Icon Theater. So we wanted to bring the awareness here in St. Louis Park, and you guys are invited if you'd like to come, and anybody else that's watching this, you are invited. If you just go to the morethanourskin.org website, you can get the tickets there. It's totally free, and we'd love to just invite anybody that would like to come and find out more about vitiligo.
Is that at 4:30 in the afternoon?
4:30 in the afternoon. The doors open at 4:30, and the actual movie will start at 5:30.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I wonder about a picture too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love pictures.
Are you up for that? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, all right, great. And we are on social media. It's Minnesota Vit Friends. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So if anybody's out there that knows anybody with vitiligo that would like to connect, please have them find us. We are always looking for members. Like I said, a lot of people suffer in silence, and they don't realize that they need support until they meet somebody else and finally talk to somebody. And a lot of people don't know what to say. They might see somebody like, oh, I see them, I have vitiligo, I don't know what to say to them. A lot of times if you just say the word vitiligo, they say, you know what this is? and they when you have that understanding, then it's easier to have that conversation. So, and then you can say, I know there's a group here in Minnesota, let me connect you with them. And that's how you can get that conversation started. So yes, we'd love a photo though.
Just thank you so much for that information.
Yeah.
Can I just comment? My sister has suffered with it for many, many years.
Of course, see, and this is what happens. This is what happens. We meet somebody and then we find somebody.
I would be surprised if she's aware of your group, and I will be sure that she knows about it.
That's wonderful. Wonderful, thank you. Let's see, where would be the best place? Where at?
I can do it with your camera. Is that what you're
Yeah,
wishing
sure.
for? Sometimes we have a photographer here, but there's
It's a, yeah.
y'all want to get in there?
No, I'm good. I'm positive. Yeah, I'll take a picture though with my daughter. It'll be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just wanted to say, if it's all right, Mayor, we do a lot of proclamations here, and it can maybe seem redundant or performative even, but I think they're really important. And in this one in particular, I had no idea what vitiligo, I don't even know how to say it, vitiligo
Yep.
was until I got my report. And read through this, and that's why I think these proclamations are so important. It's that awareness.
Absolutely.
And so now I'm a more informed, educated person because of it, as just as being on the city council. So thank you for bringing this to our attention. And I for one, I can't speak for the whole council, but I imagine we all would agree that we're proud to make this proclamation today and to do what we can to bring awareness. Because that's what also breaks down stigmas and and other such things. So thank you so much for bringing this to us.
Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you for this.
Thank you. All right. I will be sure to stop by to watch the documentary, and I look forward to it. So thank you for being here. We will move on to, unless anybody else has any other words on this. Okay. All right. Thank you, Councilmember Rog. All right. Moving on to the minutes. We have 2 minutes. We have minutes of May 28, 2024 study session, and minutes of June 3rd, 2024 City Council meeting.
I apologize in advance. I have a few corrections. All right.
Night to do it.
Yes, right. I just needed the meeting
Thank
to
you.
last
Have a good night.
longer. Good night. All right. So on page on page 1 of the the May 28th meeting, the second paragraph, Councilmember Rog, and I'm just going to read them and then share them with Amanda. So these are just for the record. I won't make it super complicated. The first sentence should read, Councilmember Rog asked what the process is for residents to get discounts on flood insurance. Page 2, second paragraph, Councilmember Rog asked about the Lake Forest area and noted she had heard it was filled in to build homes. And that's it for those minutes. I'd like to move approval as amended.
I have one.
Sorry. No.
One little one just to make sure the record is, I'm sure it's a typo. There was just one on fourth paragraph. I didn't write this down well. Of page 7 on the June 3rd minutes. It mentioned that I had said something about between 17th and Minnetonka Boulevard, and it should be 27th,
Okay.
which I'm sure was a typo.
If we're on the June 3rd, I have
Oh,
a
sorry.
couple-
I thought we were doing the whole schmear.
Oh, no problem. I have
Okay. That's for the June 3rd one? Okay, we'll be back for the June 3rd one. Okay, sorry. Okay. All right, no worries. Okay, so
Move approval as amended.
Second.
moved and seconded. Is there any discussion on this? All right. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right. Those minutes are amended approved as amended, right? Yeah. And then B, which is minutes of June 3rd. In your comments, go ahead.
Okay. Page 7, fourth paragraph, it says between 17th and Minnetonka Boulevard. It should be between 27th and Minnetonka Boulevard.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. And then do you have a motion?
I have a couple others.
Okay.
So on page 5 for June 3rd, second full paragraph, she asked Three Rivers to address the plan for snow removal in winter as well as the plan for storm water storage. And then I think there's one other one. Page 7, the last paragraph of, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth paragraph, last sentence. Rather, this route recommendation is driven by regional needs instead of like the Dakota Bike Project. And then that is it. So move approval as amended.
Second.
Okay. All right. No discussion? All right. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right. It is now approved as amended. We'll move on to the consent items. We have a couple of consent items. I didn't hear anybody wanting to pull anything off. So is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Ooh.
It's like a unanimous
All right. Moved and seconded. Is there discussion on this? Yes, go ahead, Councilman Ross.
I'd just like to note that we are appointing a new member to the Planning Commission, and I don't have her name immediately in front of me, but thank you for being willing to serve.
Okay. All right. I can, I thought I had her name pulled up as well. I kind of wanted to read it into the record. It's all good then. Congratulations. Sylvia?
Mayor and Council, the new Planning Commission members is Sylvie Hyman.
Sylvia Hyman. Congratulations to Sylvia. I know that I was able to participate in a couple of those interviews alongside with Councilmember Subud and Councilmember Brawson. You weren't there, Margaret. Yep. Okay. All right. And then as well as with Commissioner, the chair, the co-chair of the Planning Commission. Yeah. And so it was a pretty fun afternoon.
Very good candidate.
Yeah, very good candidates. And thank you to every single one of them who applied, who interviewed. And as Councilmember Brawson always says, it shows the effort and the commitment of our residents to want and come to participate. I know that not being selected shouldn't be the end of it all. And so any chance that you get to reapply to another commission or to participate any other way, we invite our residents to participate. All right, that being said, I know that that was a point of discussion. I haven't taken a vote. Is there any other points, any others who want to make any comments about this? Yes, go ahead.
As long as we're commenting. 6 more outdoor spots at Ulsberger Brewing. That's kind of cool. And we're approving that tonight as well.
All right, perfect. All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, the consent agenda is approved. Seeing that there is no public hearing, no regular business, we'll move on to communications and announcements. Does anybody have any communications or announcements? Yep, go ahead.
I'd like to note that over the past weekend, we had both the Parktacular activities and the community came out in force despite inclement weather on Saturday at times, and also the Juneteenth celebration. And I was unable to attend, but I understand it was a wonderful celebration again. And thank you to all the residents that came out and made it such, and also to all the presenters and other people that participated in it.
Thank you. I was also not able to make it to the Juneteenth event. I was out celebrating our holiday for Eid. It was a really beautiful and amazing day, even though it was extremely hot. So Eid Mubarak to all the Muslims that got out to celebrate both here in our city and across the state of Minnesota. That was my only announcement. Any others? All right. Seeing that there is no more communications or announcements, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for joining us.